Hey everyone, Muckluck here, and I don't like most game reviews. They take 20 minutes to give 5 minutes of information. This is Wild Hearts, an open-world monster hunting RPG published by EA. It can be played single-player or with up to a 3-person group. It can be played with controller or mouse and keyboard, and is available on PS5, Xbox, and PC with a T for teen rating for violence and alcohol. This game can be played offline and single-player if you wish. In full disclosure, the folks at EA were kind enough to give me a copy of the game for my work, so it was provided for free. However, my goal in this video is to determine whether or not this game is worth its $70 price tag for the common gamer. The setting for the game, with no spoilers beyond the early tutorial. You are a hunter of kimono, the strange fusion of plants and animals that exists in this world. You come across a corpse with a small cube in its possession and take it. You are soon led into character creation, which has a massive amount of options, and you can make your character as beautiful or questionable as you wish. Then, like many games of this type, you are thrown into a fight you don't have much of a chance in. After a near-death experience, a stranger picks up the cube you found and combines it with you, despite you never having signed a waiver. This gives you the ability to learn how to summon karakuri, objects made with celestial thread, and can be combined in dozens of different combinations for scaling terrain, building your own outposts, or fighting in combat to help even the playing field against bigger and bigger kimono. Wild Hearts took me 29 hours to beat the main story alone. I definitely was undergeared for the last few missions, so the playtime could have been increased if I had spent more time preparing. Also, after beating the main story, more repeatable endgame content becomes unlocked, giving you far more to do if you enjoy the gameplay loop and wish to keep going. I know of multiple people with 100+ hours played who are still enjoying it. There are 8 different weapons you can master in the game, so if you enjoyed playing the game, there is replayability in going through it again with various combat styles. At the time of recording this, it is sold for $70 US. How does it compare to other games? If you liked Monster Hunter, you will probably love this when everything is working. Emphasis on that last part, I'll come back to that. Many people have called this game Monster Hunter Fortnite due to the building karakuri mechanic. While it is a funny meme, it is also misleading, as unlike Fortnite, you cannot suddenly build a 5-star hotel with Wi-Fi the moment you are attacked. Details. The art style in this game is beautiful, and many times I would just stop and look around and soak it all in. I mean that, it is absolutely gorgeous. The sound team did good work also. The sound effects of the attacks were satisfying and the music was nice. No earworms or anything, but nice. The saving system for the game is an automatic one, but you can open the menu and force a manual save at any time if you are concerned, which is more than adequate if there are no problems. Is it content creator friendly? Totally. I had no issues with Twitch VODs being muted or YouTube videos being claimed by music developers due to this game, and I streamed and recorded my entire playthrough. Do I have anything negative to say about this game? Sadly, a few items. When Wild Hearts first released, it was in an unplayable state for many people who purchased it. This resulted in the game getting absolutely bombed with negative reviews from angered customers on Steam. My playthrough started on day 1 on PC, and I was fortunately one of the lucky ones able to play with no issues at first. Here's the list of items I had issue with. It had one of the roughest climbing systems I have ever seen, being very janky at times. If you build too quickly, it bugs out, especially in multiplayer, probably due to server lag. To put this into perspective, one of the advanced karakiris I can construct requires me to hold right-click and press EEQ, then release right-click. Each press of E or Q constructs a small object, and that combination makes a large weapon for me. However, oftentimes I would do this combo and it would place them out of order, or put some of them to the left of me, or some of them a few feet in front of me, or some of them a few feet in front of the others, resulting in not building the thing I wanted, yet using all of my materials. I had to learn to do these combos as slow as possible without going so slow that I was killed by the beast I was fighting. Likewise, certain terrain would not play nice with the building, and you would have to reposition and try again. When you would try to double drink a healing potion, it was very unreliable. I could press the heal button 2 to 4 times, and sometimes it would drink once, and sometimes twice. Additionally, unlike Monster Hunter, you cannot interrupt your healing animation once started. Even if you see an enemy coming at you, you cannot lower the bottle from your mouth to dodge out of the way. Twice during my playthrough, the game crashed, and when I relaunched it, it warned me that all my save data would be deleted if I proceeded. Out of fear, I waited 15 minutes, then came back, and it was fixed, but it was very scary. Lastly, if you enjoyed luring monsters into each other in Monster Hunter and seeing them battle, that doesn't happen in Wild Hearts, with the exception of a few scripted, yet incredibly awesome cinematics. It will not happen on random hunts, or if it does, it is so rare I never saw it. Final thoughts. This game was an incredibly fun title in between between a bunch of small irritating issues and an unfortunately bad launch. I loved the Karakiri system when it was working smoothly, and it added a lot of enjoyment to the game for me. If you enjoyed Monster Hunter, I think you would love this game. But I recommend waiting until they've done some much needed patches on it. Especially considering the $70 cost of the game, I don't think these issues were acceptable to launch with. However, if they knock these out, I think this game will be an excellent addition to the Hunt Big Monsters genre. This video is not sponsored, so if you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like button to help us out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to see more of my own playthrough of Wild Hearts, I'll include a link to that playlist from our other channel down below. As always, a massive thank you to our dear patrons who make content like this possible. If you'd like to become a supporter and earn early access, there is a link to that in the description. Happy hunting!